Hi, welcome back to another video here with me, Ellen, and I'm so happy to be back with you on the mat today. Um, yeah, don't have much more to say than that. Although, if you can hear any other sounds, external noises, as always, I apologize. There are still builders around, and I can actually hear their music, but I'm really hoping it's not being picked up on here. I don't think it is. Um, and yeah, this is just going to be I kind of want to call it like a low maintenance flow. And by that, I mean it's just a flow that you can do at any time, in any mood, in any clothes. It's very cold here, hence why I'm wrapped up. Um, so, yeah, it's just a flow to get yourself on the mat, to step away from anything that's happening off of the mat, to step away from that worry, that stress, that concern, to step away from it and just take time for yourself. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy our low maintenance flow. And we're going to begin kind of with movement, actually. I think we'll begin with some movement and finish with some breath work. And so just curling under the toes, coming to this kind of active child's pose, and you can tent through the fingertips, so you're on your finger pads. And I kind of bring my chin and my chest down towards the mat, and just some subtle bounces here. You can close down the eyes, maybe taking an inhale through the nose, and exhale a sigh through the mouth. You could take some sway side to side. If it feels uncomfortable to be on the pads of your fingers, of course, you're welcome to drop the palms and bring the forehead down to the mat. In fact, that does feel nice to massage out the forehead, this point of tension, this point of worry and fear, anxiety. Just massaging out that place where we're frowning, creasing, holding. Sighs out through the mouth, a welcome. Maybe coming back onto the pads of your fingers. Beautiful. Just one more moment here. And then when you're ready, you can draw your fingertips back behind you. You can keep the knees where they are, out wide, and just taking the fingertips back behind you, so opening through the front line of the body. And this feels quite intense for me right now, today. This feels strong. So if it feels strong for you, that's okay. Can you just be with it? Can you breathe through it? Working through the backs of the feet, the front of the body, rolling the shoulder blades together, close down the eyes, soften through the face, inhale. And exhale, just rounding forward, drawing the fingertips forward, taking the knees a little bit closer together, and you draw the belly, the heart, the chest onto the mat. And let's rise into our cobra. Let's take an inhale here, high or low, and exhale, we roll back down. Nice, twice more. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll it down. One more inhale, roll up. This time, drop the left shoulder down, look over that left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, looking over the other shoulder. Nice. Inhale back through center. Exhale, curling under the toes again and coming to this broken toe now, so your knees are together. The toes are curled under, and just pulsing here for a moment. Take your arms up in a V, fingertips up towards the sky. Just pulsing on your heels. I know it's strong. Through the toes, through the feet, you've got it. Softening through the face. One more inhale here. And exhale, taking the hands down. Keeping those toes curled under. Just take yourself up and back to a downward facing dog. Dropping the crown of the head down, pressing through the palms, the fingers. You can roll side to side and just staying where you are as I take off my jumper so it doesn't affect the microphone. And you can take an inhale through the nose and exhale a sigh, a release out through the mouth. Really nice. Inhale, let's roll it forward to a high plank. Bend the knees, hover them off the mat, push it up and back, a down dog. Twice more, these waves. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll it back. One more. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll it back. Nice. Inhale, reach that right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee taps right elbow. Inhale, we go up. Exhale, right foot comes to the outside of the right hand. Drop that left knee down. Inhale, we're here. Actually, hover that left knee off the mat and just open through the heart. And exhale like a wide pyramid, straighten through the legs. I'm on the heel of that right foot. Inhale, we drop forward and down. Exhale, push up. Nice. Inhale, drop forward. Exhale, push up and let's stay. Breathing into the back of the right leg. Crown of the head drops down, soften through the jaw. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, drop forward. Take that right arm forward, round and back, almost like you're swimming. Take your gaze with the fingers. Drop that right hand down. And inhale, flies that right leg back up towards the sky. It's a three-legged. Exhale, right knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, right foot through between your hands. Drop that left knee down this time. It's a low lunge. Taking your time, using the inhale to draw the arms up to the sky. We're here. And exhale, let's cactus the arms. Opening through the heart. Beautiful. Sparking through the fingers, opening up through the chest, maybe the corners of the mouth turn up. Inhale here. Exhale, take that right arm underneath the left. It's an eagle bind. Backs of the hands together or palms together. Drawing that bind up and away from the body. Breathing into the backs of the shoulders. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Inhale, we release. Exhale, frame that foot. Inhale, flies the right leg up and back. It's a three-legged dog. Exhale, take that right foot down, downward facing dog. Nice. Let's take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, slide out through the mouth, let it go. Beautiful. Find stillness for a moment. Notice right side. Notice left side. And on your next inhale, we reach the left leg up to the sky, three-legged. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left foot to the outside of your left hand. Hover that right knee off the mat, open heart. Inhale, dip hips. Exhale, it's a wide pyramid. It doesn't have to be really neat. Inhale, we draw forward. And exhale, up and back. Just this movement with the breath. Inhale, draw forward, final time. Exhale, push it back, and we stay. Breathing into the back of the left leg, softening through the jaw, unclenching the teeth. Maybe coming onto the pads of the fingers again, just as like we did at the start of the practice. Beautiful. Allow the head to release. One more inhale. Exhale, we bend through that left knee. Reach that left arm forward, up, back. Take your gaze with the fingers. Drop that left hand back down. Inhale, extends, flies the left leg up and back. It's a three-legged. Exhale. We step that left foot through between the hands. We drop the right knee down. We use the inhale to rise the fingertips up towards the sky, low lunge. And exhale, let's cactus the arms open. Shoulder blades are drawing together. Elbows are drawing back. Gaze is forward. Inhale. Exhale, left arm underneath the right, we bind. Palms to touch, backs of hands to touch. Draw the bind away from the body. Nice. Keep breathing into what you can feel. Plant yourself here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale, frame that left foot. Curl the right toes under. Inhale, takes the left leg up and back. It's a three-legged. And exhale, downward facing dog. Plant that left foot down. Nice. Walk your hands towards your feet. Inhale, let's find a halfway lift. And exhale, we fold. You can catch hold of opposite elbows. Take your feet nice and wide, maybe as wide as the hips, maybe as wide as the mat. And just let the head hang heavy. Maybe there's a sigh through the mouth. I'd recommend just letting it go. Letting anything go that you wish to let go of. And just releasing it with a sigh, a sound. This cathartic release. Closing your eyes here. Maybe you're in stillness. Maybe there's a sway. You're breathing into the backs of the legs, into the lower back. One more inhale. One more exhale. Interlacing your hands behind your back now. Inhale, we find a halfway lift. And exhale, refold. Draw that interlace up and over the head. So good. Breathing into the backs of the shoulders, the back of the heart. Press the palms together. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Nice. And walking your hands back out to our downward facing dog. Just find a length. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees down. Inhale, drop belly, open heart. And exhale, we round through the spine. Inhale, drop belly, open heart. And exhale, we round. Nice. Moving through these cat-cows. Inhale, drop belly, open heart. Exhale, round. Taking one more, closing down the eyes, just dropping into body sensation. Inhale, open chest. And exhale, we round. Coming back to center in your tabletop. Inhale, extends that right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, we're threading it straight underneath, bringing the right ear, right cheek down. And I would recommend walking that left hand, you're on your left fingertips again, like we've been doing, to that front left corner of the mat. And drawing the left hip back in space as you reach the left fingertips forward. And there's this pressure on that right shoulder, softening around the eyes, the eyebrows. One more breath here together. Nice. Bring that left hand back underneath the shoulder. On your inhale, reaches that right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, take the hips back, take that right arm back. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, reach it back. One more time. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, take it back. Nice. Plant that right hand down the other side. Inhale, extend left arm up. Like you've got a big, beautiful wing and you're just taking it underneath you. Left cheek, left ear down towards the mat. And coming onto the right fingertips, reaching the right hand forward to the top right corner of the mat. As we draw that right hip back in space, we reach the right fingertips forward. And I can really feel this in the right side of my body, as well as on that left shoulder. I can feel it in that right tricep, bicep area. Breathe into what you can feel. And come back to this moment, come back to right now. Give yourself permission to be here, nowhere else. Find the joy of being here. One more breath. And then bring that right hand underneath the right shoulder, re-extend the left arm up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, hips to heels, we send the left arm back, almost like a child's pose. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, left arm back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Planting that left hand down, curling under the toes, downward facing dog. Push the hips up and back, nice, and just take a moment to notice how it feels in comparison to that first down dog. Notice the space, the length, the openness that you've created in your body. So good. And on your next inhale, we rise that right leg up to the sky, free-legged. Exhale, step that right foot to the outside of the right hand, just as we've done before. Drop the hips down, open through the heart. Inhale just once this time. Exhale, send the hips up and back. It's a pyramid. Inhale, come forward. Reach right arm forward, up, round. Plant that right hand down and re-extend the right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step that right foot through between the hands. This time it's a high lunge. Keep the left knee off the mat, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. And exhale, we soften through our cactus. So bending through the elbows, heart is forward, chest is forward, gaze is forward. Planted in this moment through your feet, rooted to earth. One more inhale. Exhale, taking that right arm underneath the left, finding this eagle bind. Let's take an inhale, draw the bind up. And this exhale, this curling down towards that right knee. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, curl it down. Take your time. It's a balance. Nice. Inhale, curl it up. Exhale, curl it down. Beautiful. Inhale, draw up. Extend the legs, extend the arms up to the sky, and extend both legs. Let's straighten through the legs. We'll take an inhale here like you're on a high heel on that left foot. Exhale, bend through the knee. Frame that front right foot. Send it back to a downward facing dog. Beautiful. And let's just take it straight onto the left side now. Inhale, reaching left leg up to the sky. It's a three-legged. Exhale, left foot to the outside of your left hand. Hover hips off the mat, open chest. Inhale. And exhale, it's a pyramid. Inhale, rebend, reach that left arm forward, round, up, back. Left hand drops down, re-extend left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step that left foot through between your hand. It's a high lunge, right knees off the mat. And the inhale drives the arms up to the sky. And the exhale softens, cactus. Beautiful. Draw shoulder blades together, sparking through the fingers, inhale. Exhale, left arm underneath right. Inhale, draw the elbows up. Exhale, like you're bringing the elbows to tap the knee. Inhale, draw up. Opening through that front right hip flexor. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, draw up. You can do it. Exhale, we tap down. And it's strong. Inhale, we draw up. Exhale, release the arms. Reach them up to the sky, and let's just straighten through both legs. So like you're wearing a high heel on that right foot. Fingertips sparking up to the sky. And inhale. Exhale, we frame the foot. Step back to your downward facing dog. Let's wave it through. Inhale, forward to a high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, hover them off the mat, down dog. Inhale, roll it forward. Exhale, bend knees, down dog. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, bend the knees, downward facing dog. Nice. And bringing your hands back towards your feet at the back of the mat. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale, drop into your Malasana. Turn the toes out, heels in. Bringing your elbows to the insides of your knees. Palms together. Let's take a moment in stillness. And if you want to place a block or a book underneath your sit bones, then you are more than welcome. If your heels don't touch the floor, that's okay. Wherever you are, can you close the eyes? Wherever you are, can you find stillness? Can you turn down the volume of distraction? If you're in a thought, that's okay, that's the mind. But can you bring it back? Can you let yourself land right here? In this space, in this practice, in this moment that you have carved out for yourself. You've told yourself you would be at this yoga practice, so be at this yoga practice. Everything else will still be there once you step off the mat. And that takes discipline and strength, and that is amazing. And you should be proud of yourself. We take one more inhale together. And exhale here, let it go. Planting the hands down, lift the bottom up. Bring your feet about hip width apart, and we're just rolling up to standing. Take your time. This is the first time we've rolled up through this practice, so rolling through the whole of the back body, through the vertebrae of the spine. We roll the shoulders back. We reach the arms up towards the sky, gaze to thumbs. And exhale, that prayer descends down. Hands by your side, mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release it through the mouth. And now see if you can stand in stillness. If you can stand inside of this moment, if you can climb inside of this shape, Tadasana, and be here. If you can resist the urge to touch your hair, your clothes, to be somewhere else mentally. And that is so strong. One more inhale. And exhale. Nice. And we're going to just come into our eagle at the back of the mat now. So bringing the weight into that right foot. Wrapping that left leg once, maybe twice around the right leg. And taking the right arm underneath the left. Just as we've done eagle bind, find your variation. And then we find a sense of stillness here, and there will be wobbles, there will be shakes. So it's not complete stillness, but that's kind of the intention, right? And you're welcome to stay, you're welcome to nest the eagle, almost like we were doing in that high lunge as you draw the elbows down towards the knees. And you're welcome to stay here. Keep breathing. Believe you can and you will. Just a couple more breaths. One more inhale, draw the elbows away. Exhale, come into your chair. Feet together or feet hip width apart, fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale, send the tailbone down. And exhale, release, stand, arms by your side. Beautiful. Just take a moment, recalibrate. If you want to give your legs a little shake, your arms a little shake, you are more than welcome. Letting go of that side. And we come onto our balance on the other side. So right leg wraps once, maybe twice around the left. And then the left arm drops underneath the right. And you're drawing the elbows away from the body. And you're here. And it's like our chair pose. We're sinking down. There's a depth through the legs, bend in the knees. And you can stay, or maybe you fold inwards, drawing those elbows towards the knees. Nesting the eagle. One variation is not better than the other. It's just a choice. Where do you want to go today? Where feels right? Where can you feel sensation most? Couple more breaths, drawing the elbows up and away. One more inhale, you've got it. And an exhale, we release. Feet together or feet hip width apart. Bend through the knees, chair pose. Send the fingertips up, you've got it. Inhale. Exhale, let's come to our half chair. So our tummy comes to rest on our thighs. Interlace the hands and draw that interlace away from you. And take your gaze down towards your feet. I know it's strong, you've got it. One more inhale here. Strength, exhale, we fold. Release. Take your feet about hip width apart. Let's take an inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, let's refold. Two more of those, just these ripples through the spine. Inhale, halfway. There can be a bend in the knees. Exhale, we fold down. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Walking yourself back to your downward facing dog just for a moment to reset, to recalibrate, and just notice how it feels. Let's find stillness. Let's spread the fingertips wide and press them into the mat. Let's press through the palms. The chin gently tucks into the chest and the crown of the head descends down. Pressing through the feet, the balls of the feet, the soles of the feet, whatever is touching the mat. And maybe there's a bend in the knees and that's beautiful. The tailbone is being sent up and back and you're here in this moment in your down dog. And that is enough. That is plenty. And you're breathing. One more inhale here. And exhale here. Nice. Looking towards your hands. Coming onto your tiptoes and just stepping your way through to find a seat. Beautiful. And taking both legs long. We'll take a fold here together. So you're reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky. The feet can be slightly parted. I like to have my feet parted here rather than the legs completely glued together. We take an inhale, find length. And an exhale, it's a fold. And it's like you're sending your heart towards your feet. And it's this tilting from the pelvis. So there's this length through the spine. And the crown of the head is drawing forward. And when you found the length and the depth, then you can invite a little bit of rounding. The chin can tuck into the chest. And you can just lay yourself wherever you are. Hands on the mat, hands on your thighs, hands on your shins. This is just a melting of folding inwards, and that is all. There's no destination, or better or worse, shape. Just let yourself fold in. Let yourself close your eyes. Let yourself sigh out through the mouth. And then just let yourself be. Exactly as you are right now. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Just let yourself be. Just a few more breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, nose or mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, nose or mouth. Inhale, take the gaze forward and like you're arching through the spine, drawing yourself back up. Hands behind you, fingertips face towards you, press through the feet and you draw the hips up to the sky. It's a reverse tabletop. The gaze can stay forward. The gaze can go up to the sky. You could take the head all the way back, but it's strong. Just one more inhale here. Use your glutes, your back muscles to press you up. And then exhale, we drop the hips down to the mat, the seat down to the mat. And take your feet into this Baddha Konasana, so the knees are out and the feet are pressing together. And then just draw yourself down towards the mat. Take your time. Beautiful. And you've made it. And the feet further away from the body will be a less intense stretch through the hips. You could place pillows, blocks, books underneath your knees to raise the legs a little bit further off of the floor. And I'd love for you to catch hold of opposite elbows over your head and just find your shape here, Supta Baddha Konasana. We'll inhale through the nose. Exhale, it's a sigh, a release through the mouth. And just take a moment, lying back on the mat. This real sense of openness through the front of the body, through the heart, through the chest, and through the hips and the groin. Breathing into these spaces, these pockets that we've opened through the practice. Breathing into the joints, these areas that can get stiff and tight and painful, and sending them love with your breath. But really, most importantly, just laying yourself down to rest. So closing down of the eyes. So softening through the face. And there's just a few more moments here, so let yourself be. Two more inhales. Two more exhales. Just releasing the arms from over the head, drawing the knees in towards each other, and drawing the knees into the chest if that feels good, and just massaging out the lower back, pressing the sacrum down into the mat, feeling that support from the earth, maybe circling out through the ankles, through the toes, flexing, pointing. Really nice. And then when you're ready, just catching behind your thighs, just taking a couple of rolls. You can keep it gentle, soft. As we come up to seated and finding a seat, you can sit in cross-legged, you could sit on your shins, you could place a block underneath your seat or a blanket underneath your seat. We're going to finish with some Kapalabhati breathing. And one of my teachers taught me this really good way of doing it, where you stick out your tongue and you imagine you're a dog panting. So if you want to try that at home, like a dog panting because it's hot outside, and automatically you're doing the movement with the stomach, you're doing the breath work, but close the mouth now. So after you've tried that a few times, close the mouth. And it's that same intention, but just through the nose. So it's like you're sniffing the nose out through the nostrils, and the inhale will just happen. And we're going to take our arms up to the sky in this V shape, fingertips drawing up towards the sky. Just join in when you can. Stop if you feel uncomfortable or it doesn't feel right. And just a note that this breath work is not appropriate if you are pregnant. So if you're pregnant, just breathe long, slow breaths. We'll take an inhale through the nose together. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Inhale, we breathe in. Kapalabhati. The sniffing out of the breath through the nose. And you're sparking through the fingers. The arms are strong, like you've got lightning bolts coming out your fingertips. But soften through the face, soften through the shoulders, and just keep it going. You've got it. And I'll count you down for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, last 10, 9, keep going, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, interlace the thumbs over your head. Hold the breath, suspend it at the top, draw the pelvic floor up. Take a moment. You've got it. Soften. And whenever you need to release, exhale out through the mouth. The backs of your hands come to your thighs. Palms are facing up towards the sky. And you find stillness just as we've been doing. You hold yourself right here inside of this moment. Palms are facing up. There's a tingling of energy perhaps underneath the skin. Down the arms to the palms to the fingers, across the chest, the heart. And you're here, sitting inside of this moment, surrounded by all of this prana, life force, energy, inside you, around you, in this space you've created on the mat. And you should be proud of you and yourself for taking the time to do this for yourself, for taking the time to step away from it all and shift some energy, for taking the time to move your body, for taking the time to breathe, for taking the time to check in. And we'll bring the palms together in prayer at the heart, pressing that thumb into the sternum, the center of your chest, and just take a moment to notice any shifts physically, mentally, emotionally to when you stepped on the mat. And be proud of that, whatever shifts they are. This moment just with you, this moment for yourself, in communion with yourself. And taking the prayer to the third eye space between the eyebrows. Bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for getting on the mat, and thank you so much for practicing with me. For this practice we say Namaste.